What is going on, Shedheads? Welcome back. It is Friday night and back with the boys, and hopefully the stream is looking a lot better than it was looking the past few weeks. Thanks to my man Sean. We did some troubleshooting after the stream last Friday, and I think we've got this worked out to where a stream should be coming through crystal clear, no choppiness, audio should be spot on, bang, boom. We should be off to the races this week, ladies and gents.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, man. So I'm as you can see from the title of the stream, did I fix it? Let me know in the chat. Does it look good on your guys' side? Because everything, as far as I can see from what I've got going, everything looks
Yes.
good. Looks great. Looks great
Yes.
on my end.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dudes. That makes me excited. I was super, super bummed out last week. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You guys know how I am. I like to bring you the best show that we could possibly do. And when I'm not able to, it grinds my gears, man. You know what I mean? I care about this show. I care about you guys out there, and I want to bring you guys the best content we can. And hopefully, that won't be an issue. What ended up happening, I think, is I did a update through OBS, and whenever you update things, whether it's a Windows update or just a software update for programs, go back through and check your fucking settings and make sure everything was set up how it was before. Because what happened was, did the update and it like pretty much like knocked out all of the settings that I already had preset. And all it literally took me, guys, is to click one little thing in my OBS to fix it. I probably would have never found it unless I would have did what Sean did, which ultimately would have been what I would have done, is done some Google foo, jumped in some Reddit forums and figured it out. But it was literally all I had to do was just click dynamic frame rate something or another, uh, and it fixed it. We're good to go. Um, Yeah, OBS updates do suck, dude. That's why I had honestly had been putting that update off for probably about a year, to be completely honest with you. Every time it would pop up, I'd just say, remind me later, remind me later. And then after the episode one day, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to update it. It's been asking me to do it for a while now. I should just do it. And it went and screwed everything up. But hey, you know, it happens. But with that being said, we're back to the normal, regularly scheduled program, and let's find out what the boys are vaping on at the moment to kick the show off as we normally do here. And let's start off with Chris. What do you got, man?
Yeah, I got two setups, same liquid. I'm just trying it. Um, so I got the heavy hitter and brass with the original Cosmonaut with the shoddy cap on, with the grape chip chop top, grease foam coils inside. And then I have the good old Odin 200 on top. I got the Moonshot 24. And I think that I have some Twisted Timmy coils in here. They're like N90. So I assume that they're probably his because I can't remember anybody else that I had coils from that were
Drip
N90.
Theory does that 90.
I don't think I've ever had Drip Theory coils, actually.
Oh, that's right. You didn't make it to the last meetup because last meetup everybody ended up getting some Drip Theory coils.
Oh, the one in September?
No, the one before that because I didn't even go to that one.
Okay, well, I was there. So then that means that I might have some, and I'm gonna have to find
I'm
some.
pretty
I'm
sure
gonna have to find
everybody
them.
ended up getting some. Last
Yeah, I
time I
remember
was
I had
there.
like a Twisted Timmy. I got a grip of like Timmy's coils when I was there. Like Will, that just happened to be like what was getting handed to me, I guess. And then the liquid that I have in there is just like a DIY, and it's a mango raspberry. So that's everything for me. Sean.
I decided I was going to break out that Dreamer clutch, throw the old Cosmonaut V2 with the Stay Gold chop top on there, and just get a nice murdered out tube going for the night. And glad I did because it's looking good. It's hitting like a champion. And I've got some Elysian Labs Gentleman, which is basically their Nilla cake, and it's delicious. So that's what I'm vaping on.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Mr. Janklin,
I was gonna
what you
change
got
this
for
up,
us?
but I'm gonna keep it on here for right now. I'm just rocking one thing this week, keeping it short, sweet, and simple. Only thing I did change up is the cap. I got the old RDA2 with a white cap, black ring, just white chop top, Drip Theory triple 28s, and switched it up as well with liquid flavors. Got some deep cuts guava jelly. I was going through my box of liquids and found I have 4 brand new unopened bottles of this stuff. So I figured instead of killing off the last bottle of mango I have until I get to Ohio, I'll set it to the side. That way I can have that to vape on my way out there. Pick up some freshies while I'm there, and I'll vape, some guava jelly in the meantime. And let me tell you guys, it's such a fucking good liquid to come
It
back
is
to
so good.
after not vaping it for a while, bro. It's just like the perfect, like, sweet slash tart slash refreshing without being overpoweringly sweet, you know what I mean? Without it being like too much of this, too much of that. It's the perfect blend of that lemonade, the mango. It's just perfect, man. I love it.
Dude, I haven't
Love
had
it.
that since in 2 years. I feel like the first time I had it was the meetup before the last one
When
when
Eric
Eric
was I
was
was
there.
there. Hmm.
Yeah.
So good.
That's good stuff,
The
dude.
guava's perfect in that.
Dude, I even
Like,
forgot I have some guava ice, which actually is pretty solid as well.
yeah, the
I could see
ice
that
isn't
being good in a pod
aggressive.
Yes, that's what I have it for.
because it kind of like pulls back the
Yeah,
ice a little bit.
it's high nick too, so I put it in like some pods and stuff. Good
Nice.
stuff. But yeah, that's what I got going this week. Just trying to vape something a little different, change things up on the palate a tad bit. Been vaping mango pretty heavy there for a while. Switched up to boule for a little bit, but I needed another fruit vibe in my life other than mango. Just something along those citrusy, sweet, sugary vibes because it's starting to warm up around here too, which is nice. I'm not having to go out and beanie, sweatshirt, bundled up in the morning. I just walk out, throw my little work jacket on halfway through the day, take it off because it's getting a little toasty. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm ready for it, man. Not ready for like the heat, but I'm ready for it to be like those nice, you know, 68 to 75 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like beautiful days.
Yeah.
They're sunny.
We'll have a good couple, like
Mornings,
a good
you wear a
month
hoodie.
month or so of that, and then
Yeah.
I'll start getting real hot.
I
But
look forward to
anyway,
those days.
there's one more thing we got to do here at the top of the episode that we didn't do last week until almost the end because we completely forgot because I was so distracted. But let's throw it over to Sean to find out what's new in the shed.
My friends, if you know anything about the Shed Time podcast, you know that we do a lot of talking and a lot of research and everything on great snack foods, new trending things like that. And let me tell you, we get talking about some of the Mountain Dew exclusive flavors that have been popping up everywhere because if anybody is, a Mountain Dew fan, then you know that they are probably one of the top people throwing exclusives at everybody. So we get talking about some of those different flavors. We also get talking about the new flavors that were coming out of a certain vape device from Mr. Janklin after he purchased a new atomizer, and we were getting some first impression reviews in real time. So you guys get to hear about that because let me tell you right now, I saw some things that made me rethink some purchases in the future, and might have added this device to a wish list, if you will. We also talk a little bit about keyless entry in cars these days, the gear that gets us there, and the fact that the Dynavap, the iSpire One, and all these cool other devices are out there, making it so that we can vaporize instead of combust all things that we want to consume. So if you want to hear all about that and more, check us out at the Shed Time Podcast. You can find it everywhere that podcasts are found: Spotify, Apple, Alexa, everybody. Anywhere you want to get a podcast, you find us. And also at shedtimepodcast.com. So that's what's new in the shed.
Dude, yeah, it's a solid liquid Drip Theory if you haven't tried guava jelly, bro. If you like, those tropical, citrusy lemonade vibes, bro, guava jelly is definitely one to try for sure. Yeah, dude, it's definitely worth it, man, and they'll probably be a chance you might even be able to get hooked up with a little bit of guava jelly.
Yeah,
Which, by the
you
way,
need
let's
some.
just talk about this real quick too, because we're 1 week away, my friend Chris, and let's just say I'm super stoked. I am also slightly, it's bittersweet because obviously I want my boy Sean to be there, man. I want you to be
Facts.
there, bro. But at the with all things are said and done, you're gonna be there in spirit with us, my dude. Might be trying to
Grown
do.
folk shit just gets in the way sometimes, and you got to
Dude,
do
it
what you got to
happened to
do.
me to the September meetup last year. I wasn't able to make it just because finances weren't right for me, man. So I totally
Yep.
get it, dude. Totally get it. This time around, I made sure that I was planning for April. I made sure I made all of my planning and stuff beforehand so that I'll be good to go. And obviously, if something like you were having with you, I might end up having to rethink things too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
like I got 2 months before the meetup. Hey, sorry to break this news, but we got to move back, and you got to move out. And it was like, cool, thanks, landlord. Good thing you gave me a ton of
hey,
advance notice. So
exactly. It could have been
I've
way
had more than
worse.
enough time to stack
Yeah.
some cash, but it just meant you're gonna have to cancel this trip because the money you would have spent on that trip is money you need to stack for getting a new place to live. So such is life. But big things come at the expense of some of the biggest tribulations, and big things have started coming. So you know, you give a little,
Well,
you
if it
get a little,
means
I guess, in
anything,
life.
Sean, I'm I'm like 99% sure that Liz and I are gonna stop by your place, like, and maybe take you guys out for dinner or like bring dinner over or
Dude, we
something.
would we would love to see you, even if it's just for an hour.
Yeah, no, it'll be more than an hour. Like we'll get
you
high, like
know,
we'll eat a meal,
like
like
for
we'll
sure.
chill. But yeah, I think
Because
that's
like,
gonna be Monday night, unfortunately. Like for you, because like you're gonna still work on Monday, but
well, that's fine. My that's part of the big things happening. I got the promotion at work. By that point, I'm already gonna be kind of in that realm. Who knows how my day went that day? Like it'll probably
well, I
be,
hope it goes good enough that like
you
when you
know,
see me, you're gonna be like, yes.
dude. No matter what happens, I get to see some of my homies. Like it's still gonna be a yes. Let's face it. I get gas for Wednesdays when we record a podcast. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Fair enough.
What am I gonna drink on this episode?
you know?
Dude, I had to switch things up, dude. I had to grab myself a voltage, man. I haven't had a voltage in a while. You know what I'm
Bro, I
saying?
just seen somebody else grab one today, and I was like,
Been a
I haven't
minute,
seen
dude.
anybody grab a voltage in a minute.
Been a minute, man. But let me tell you, man. I feel like it's a slept-on flavor.
See, I don't particularly like it.
I think
It's
it's.
like one of my least favorite dudes that I've tried, but you guys have tried way more than I have.
Oh, dude, I'd take this over fucking Livewire and a bunch of other ones, bro. For
I
sure.
like Livewire.
I
That's
hate
the orange one,
Livewire.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. I fuck with
I
it.
don't like it at all.
I mean,
Um,
if I really wanted an orange soda and that was my option, I'd drink it.
no, because there's even orange sodas that I wouldn't even drink, even if I wanted an orange soda. Like I won't drink Orange Crush anymore. 'Cause the last time I had
Orange
it
Crush is
was
like super
terrible.
mid to me.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm much more of like a Sunkissed or me- we talked about this on a podcast back in the day. You guys remember Slice? Dude, Slice orange soda
Yeah,
used to be the shit.
and now Slice is a prebiotic, probiotic, health fucking soda.
Smart
Yes, that's
pop.
right, friends. Slice is coming back as a prebiotic soda.
You're waiting for Spark to come back. Spark was pretty solid too. The one thing about
Spark's
Spark, man,
fire.
was it was tart, man.
Spark only like so. Here's the thing. Maybe some people's areas, their retailers didn't sell it anymore, but Spark didn't go away until literally a month or two ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was getting it at the end of last summer, early last
Yeah,
fall.
they considered that a permanent fixture and had it for a good while.
It's
And they
fire,
just
dude.
just recently dropped it to make room for some of the new stuff that is coming this year. Much of which I'm very excited.
Samesies, samesies.
That dragon fruit, I can't wait for summer for this dragon fruit.
Let's see here. Got a few people saying that unfortunately not gonna be able to make it. Fishy says he's not gonna be able to. Seamus, but hey man, like I said, these are things that are gonna continue to happen. We do them twice a year. We do one around this time of the year, and then we do one the first week of September around like was that Labor Day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right around like mine and Will's birthday. So there's always going to be two meetups happening. Of course, days may vary just based on when, the weekend falls. But it's usually going to be the first weekend of April and like the first weekend of September is usually how it ends up rocking. So, just, keep that in mind and, save some smeckles. You know what I mean? Don't buy a coffee, every Wednesday and put that to a fund for the next Valley trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if you get to come to the next April one,
Yeah.
by saving that coffee per week.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like it's an investment to make a trip for a lot of people. We totally get it. It's an investment in time and money. So there's always more.
There is always going to be more. Will's a G. He keeps that shit rolling.
Dude, this is going to be a cool one too because it's going to be like the first time we get an Airbnb while we're out there.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's going to be kind of a different, change of pace. I've always crashed at Will's house while I was there. I was like, you know what, this time, I'm not going to crash at Will's. Let somebody else stay there that if they need to stay there. I'll go and break off and go stay with go at the Airbnb or whatever this time around.
Yeah, dude. I've slept in a bed once at Will's for 2 nights. Every other time I've crashed on either a couch or a futon.
Yeah, and that was also what I was thinking too. I was like, because depending on how many people end up staying there, I was like, do I really want to sleep on a futon or like a couch for the week? Because I'm gonna be there for a week. I'm like, nah. I'd rather get like at least a good couple days in the bed.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
That, and I feel like the crew that we have that's staying at the Airbnb, I feel like we're gonna be up and moving a lot quicker than when
Yes.
the crew that ends up staying at Will's house a lot of the time.
We'll actually be able to go out for breakfast and still be like at the shop waiting for a dope.
Yeah.
Instead of dragging our ass getting a coffee out.
Not showing up to the shop till 1.
Yeah. I mean, all love to the people that held us back, but I'll be cool working on my own time.
You all know who you are. No, I'm just kidding. But it's going to be fun, man. I feel like it's going to be like a lot of these same usual suspects. I think there's going to be a couple new people showing up this time around. I think Drip Theory said he's actually going to be making it out this time. So that's going to be sick to see him there for the first time. He's been sponsoring it for like the last 3 or 4. So anytime we've gone, we've gotten some banging Drip Theory coils. So it'd be nice to see the guy who actually is responsible for these banging coils. You know what I mean? I missed out on the one that Timmy made it out to. Last time around. I was hoping to make it this time. But Steve's Browns. Cheers, mate.
Breezy.
Yeah, what up, Adam?
How's your bum for grubs, mate? Good to see you, Adam. Hopefully you're doing well, man. And
absolutely.
Honestly, we're not too far away from that point, Adam. We're almost there, man. We're almost there.
Yeah, in less than a week.
It'll happen. It'll happen, Steve-O. I know you're going to make it out to one of these days, bro. It's gonna
Steve-O,
happen.
what part of the country do you live in?
You're in New York, right, Steve-O? I believe he's in New York. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
He'll answer.
But it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go to another Nailers game while we're out there. Sure, we're going to hit the usual food spots. You know what I mean? We're going to hit the Mexican spot for some mango margs.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely going to be hitting Basil's for some wings.
We're going to go to some new place on Thursday night, some burger place, which I'm pretty pumped for.
Nice. Look forward to that,
I can't remember.
too.
It's like specialty burgers, I think is like what they have, yeah.
Rochester, New York. Okay.
I don't
Oh,
quite drive by you.
Rochester.
I'm coming way south from where you're at, actually.
Dude, I'm trying to think of like some other things that we can kind of do, like in between, the meetup and like other shit too. Because I think we were talking about going golfing. I know at one point. I don't know if that's still gonna end up being a thing or
I
not.
mean, we could at very least go to the driving
Dude,
range.
we have to go at least smack some balls around, dude. Even if we go to like a Top Golf or like something like that and just fucking,
Oh, dude, actually, that would be kind of cool.
I'd be super down.
Because Top Golf, like it's all inside, but like you actually like
It's like, well, they like
play.
they're covered bays and it's like a huge driving range and they've got like these different games and stuff you can play because they have like different like areas set up with like point systems and stuff to where it's like you can like play different games based on placing the ball in certain spots out on like the range or whatever. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. You sit there, you drink, you rent like a little cube out, you eat food. Looks like a good time. I've never been, but Cass said he was gonna scoop me, but the closer it got, it didn't seem like he was still going. Yeah,
Go.
I don't think he's gonna end up coming out. Brian Enoch says not too far from me. I'm 45 minutes south of Syracuse. Well, go and swoop on up there, grab Steve, come on down. You know what I mean?
Make it happen.
Like I said, if you're not able to make it out to this one, no worries. There's other ones to come. I'm sure there's gonna be some live streams, like Instagram lives and stuff, possibly happening over the weekend. Especially like probably when the cloud comp goes, we might throw like a Instagram live up so you guys can sit there and judge the cloud comp. Because I think we did that one time around, and we actually had the people watching the stream judge the cloud comp, which I thought was pretty fun. And then I'm sure we're probably going to do another build off of sorts. It's going to be sick, dude. It's going to be sick. Stocked up on some good shed time. You know what I mean? The one thing that's cool too is this will be the first time that we've gone out there and shed time's recreationally legal, bro. So if we wanted
that's
to,
actually true. It's going to be so easy. We can just go to us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But from what I hear,
it's
from what I hear, the shops are a lot different from like maybe what me and you are used to, Chris, as far as like being able to see things and stuff like that. Like it's almost like they tell you what you got and you don't really see it until you get it, sort of thing. It's like everything's like back behind fucking locked doors and shelves.
Here's your menu and good luck.
But hey, it'll be fun, dude.
I'm so glad that people in Mass figured out how to do that, because like I was in one of the dispensaries when I started working in them that was doing that, because we knew how to do it the right way and follow the whole process, and it's worth the effort to do it. It's so worth it.
Dude, having a good dispensary experience is like pretty clutch, man.
Yeah, Ryan's from that area says all you can see in some places are the containers.
Oh, from people just like throwing them on the ground, like littering them.
No,
like that's
inside
all,
the store. My bad. My bad.
They may not have like displays. They may only have like, you know what I mean?
It'd be like, this is what like a half quarter.
Yeah,
comes
so it's
in.
like
This
they
is
show you
what
like
an
the
ounce
thing
comes in.
instead of what's in it.
This is the packaging for this brand, and it could be anything inside this packaging.
It says display.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we had brands that would do that for us, and obviously we used it in certain applications, like some companies would do it with the edibles. You'd have non-infused and just like display packaging, or like their vapes, they'd be the vapes would have no real distillate in them, and it would just be like display packaging and a cartridge that had just some yellow liquid in it. So like, this is what it's going to look like, but
this isn't
not the real product.
Yeah.
It's like legally speaking, you're required to remove and lock all of that stuff in the vault.
In
Overnight.
a vault?
Yeah, like everything is stored in a vault in your back room. So it is this completely separate locked room where all your product is stored. And so you can put it out in locked cases during the day on display, but then you have to remove it at the end of the day and lock it back up in
Dude,
the
if
vault.
they had to do that at some of the stores that I go to
I was
out
just
here,
thinking
bro,
that,
it would
Chase.
take them so long.
It would
with
be
the
like an
amount of
hour
stuff.
closing easily.
Dude, especially like the location that I go to specifically, dude, they have so many different varieties of so many different, you know, companies and different variations of products. And, you know, they've got this case that goes along the entire shop, 3 shelves, and then they're all completely fucking packed with product, dude. It's crazy. If they would have to sit there and fucking take all of that out and then put it all back out every day, that'd be insane.
But on the flip of that, this is why overnight smash and grab style robberies don't really happen in Massachusetts, because there's nothing to find when you break in. You have to get like all extra sophisticated to get into that vault, and by then all the alarms have already set them off to your presence. Like, it's too late.
Yeah, no digs on deep cuts, dude. I was just using the bottle as an example of a container. But yeah, deep cuts guava jelly, Nick. You already know. I ain't got to tell you, bro. It's the shit. It's just good. It's just good. Put it in your mouth and vape it. But yeah, dude, I'm so excited. So excited for the meetup, dude. I've been counting down the days at work. Like today, towards the end of the day today, I was like kind of checked out. I was like, man, weekend's here. Only got 2 or 3 days of work next week, and then I'm out this piece. It's gonna be nice, dude. It's gonna be nice. Hell yeah, Ern. Pretty nice selection you got there, my friend.
I ain't mad at any of those selections.
I got a
You've
pretty.
never had any of those, or you would have
No, I
it?
said
he's not mad at it.
Mad.
Oh, yeah, man.
Dude, let me tell you, man. As far as my Shed Time concentrates selection goes, bro, I've got some bangers right now. Bangers. Yeah, we'll definitely try to do as much posting for the meetup as we can. Like I said, I think we're gonna try to do some sort of maybe Instagram stream. Probably we'll do it through like Will's Instagram or something like that. Make it easy to find, Still Valley Vapors. And then we'll just do it from his phone or something. Oh, that's solid as well, Adam. Solid cross right there, my friend. I would definitely jump in the circle on that, if you know what I'm saying. You know, all this talk about it at this point, you know what I mean? Might as well. They're a little early.
I'm not mad at that idea.
But hey, man,
it just leaves more time for games.
Exactly. So why don't you go ahead and tell them what I'm about to do here, Sean?
I mean, friends, it's been going down in the DMs. Obviously, you can see it in the chat. So we're gonna go ahead, stretch the legs, grab a beverage, and inhale that good shit, and exhale that bullshit, and enjoy ourselves a little bit of shit time.
Let's go. What's going on, peeps? Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed your shed time break. Still slightly recovering from mine. Ern says snag some milk, chocolate, hazelnut canna cups too. Fudging delicioso. If you would swap the hazelnut out for peanut butter, I'm down, dude. I hate hazelnut. But hell yeah, dude. Who the what now? Yeah, right? Canna cups, I'm down. But with that being said, let's go over here and check this here poll and see what the verdict is for tonight. With 75% of the vote, it is time for a crowd favorite. It is time for a little game we like to call Bump It or Dump It. If you guys have seen us play this in the past, then you kind of know how this goes. Music-oriented game where we ask you guys suggestions of artists and song title. No genre restrictions, no, decade restrictions. Let them fly. Whatever songs you like, pop them in the chat. Artist and title. We'll pick one out. We'll pass around and tell you whether we would bump it or dump it, as in turn that shit up to 11 or eject that CD and throw it out the window. Dump it. You know what I mean? So let those things start coming in. We'll wait a little bit, let some of those suggestions pop, and then we'll see how it goes. We also got some THC sodas made by Jones Soda Co. I didn't grab one this time.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Jones getting in on the game, huh?
I can honestly kind of see that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, peeps, come on. Let's see them suggestions. Like I said, anything goes. They could even just be funky, weird pulls. You know what I mean? Something way out of left field.
Well, better open up Spotify because
Yeah,
I definitely don't know that.
What?
We're waiting on you people out in chat. You guys are the ones that are going to make this game go.
Just keep throwing song titles and artists in there.
Let me put this on. Oop.
Come on, chat.
There we go, guys. Keep them coming, keep them coming. I already see some excellent suggestions. Let's get a nice stockpile going. I'm looking forward to you, Breeze Tones. I want to see some of your suggestions. I know you got some eclectic taste in music.
Why don't we just start off here with Earn, just to, get things cracking with a little whoop, there it is by Tag Team. Bump it or dump it.
Well, I can definitely start and say, whoop, there it is. It just makes me smile. It brings me back to a time in my childhood, and I just enjoy it. So absolutely, I'm going to bump some whoop, there it is.
You're muted, Chris.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I didn't say anything. I just laughed. I think that I'm gonna have to say whoop, there it isn't. Because I don't know, man. I don't think that if that came on the radio, I'd be like, yo, shaka laka. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm 100%. You stole. I was hoping nobody was gonna fucking
sorry,
say it,
bro.
because that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say boom shaka laka. Come on, bro. What are you fucking doing, man?
Yeah, I just can't do it. And I'm sorry that I ruined that for you.
ashamed.
Also,
I'm ashamed of you, Chris.
wouldn't be the first time.
It's unfortunate, man. Obviously, I'm bumping it. Sean, why don't you pick the next one?
Such an unadulterated banger. And Chris is like, nah, it ain't about that life.
No.
Uh, let's see. What else we got? I'm gonna go with this one from Steve-O right after. Pete Rock and CL Smooth. They reminisce over you. Also known as Troy. God, I can hear it in my head already. Obviously, I'm gonna bump this. I love this song. It is such a banger.
Okay, I don't know if I recognize this song, but I would bump it. I would bump it. Really has like an old like 90s feeling. Is it from the 90s?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a classic early 90s hip hop song.
Some of that little boom bap. Come on, man.
So good. So good.
This was this was like a very specific era of hip hop, bro, that I just appreciate the shit out of, dude. You know what I mean?
1994, Steve-O says.
So I'm definitely bumping this too, bro.
Mm.
It's just
Dude,
got
it
that
kind of reminds
feel.
me of like Arrested Development.
Yep. It's all from
Like
that
that
same
same
like.
era.
Yep. Arrested Development, Diggable Planets, De La Soul, like, yep.
On you,
Everybody got
Chris.
that one, so that's on you, Chris.
Okay. I'm gonna go with one. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one from Earn. Up by Cardi B.
No thanks.
That was so fast.
Not even interested, bro.
Yeah, dump it. Hard dump it, please. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Not fair enough. I mean, it was there, and then I was gonna be killing time if I didn't say it, and I'd already kind of like picked it in my brain. I was like, it's a bad pick. But I'm listening to it right now. I would not bump this again. But I will say that, like, you know how Spotify does like previews if you have it open on your computer, like video clip kind of thing.
Hmm.
It's pretty wild.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it's back to me then. um, keep those suggestions rolling, people. Uh, 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 uh.
Oh, Aaron. Keep picking random songs, Aaron. I love it.
Oh, I have to go with this one from Earn, bro. A little Mickey Avalon, My Dick. I'm mainly doing
Shit.
this because I know Chris is gonna have to listen to it right now.
That's why I laughed out loud, actually. But yeah, I'm actually gonna dump it. Uh, I still don't like this song anymore. Like, it was funny to me the first couple times, but it got so played out for me that even thinking about it now, I'm like, nah, I'm still over the joke now.
I want to hear what Chris's thoughts are first.
Yeah, like, this is being Chris's first time, I'm sure. Like, I'm excited for Chris's reaction.
Oh, I've heard this before. I don't know how, but I've heard this before. Um, Yeah, dude, I'd bump this just
Yeah.
because it's pretty funny, actually.
It's still the joke's still funny to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of those ones that like I like there's a point in time where I played the fucking shit out of it, and then obviously I stopped playing it, but like it's been fucking so long since I've heard it that if I were to hear it now, I'd probably start reciting the entire song like off rip, dude. Um Fun fact, you know Simon Rex, the actor?
No.
He was in like scary movies and stuff like that back in the day. Anyways, he is on that song with
Oh,
Mickey
really?
Avalon. Yeah.
Oh
He,
shit, that's wild.
that's when he went by what was it? Dirt Nasty was his rap name.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
See, I
there
didn't know that was Dirt Nasty.
yeah, Simon Rex, bro.
That's a
Like
riot.
him, Andy Milonakis, and Riff Raff did like a thing for a while where like the three of them were putting out songs together,
Well,
and then like
that
they
was
did
what I knew Dirt Nasty from was that.
yeah, and they did some collabs too with like they like he did some stuff with Mickey Avalon and stuff back in the day. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
that's a riot. Well, shit. I think it's my pick now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going way, way back to the very beginning and kind of staying in the similar theme here. We're gonna go with Steve-O's King Missile Detachable Penis.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna dump it. I mean, there was some novelty when I was like 13 years old, sitting at my friend's house, and like her and I would be like listening to like the hot new music, and like when that had its run, and I remember us always just being like, "This song's so dumb," and I never really liked it, even from the beginning. Like it's like I didn't even think it was funny, even though I think that that last one, like my dick, is funny. I just never thought the detachable penis was funny. I didn't like it. Dumping it.
Yeah, I'm with Chris on that one. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, what? This isn't actually a song? That's hilarious!" And then like, it's almost like the big ball. Like I've got big balls.
Oh, AC/DC's
Yeah,
Big Balls. Yeah.
it's that's like that too. Like it was funny as shit. Like the first time I heard it, like as a kid. But like, yeah, I'm
Or like the strange touch. I always hear that song.
yeah, I'm gonna have to dump this one.
Or bad
This is
touch.
one I'm
I
actually
can't remember
gonna
that song.
bump. And I think it's less about the subject matter at all, and more about the type of song it is. Like the weird
Yeah,
storytelling,
there's like
talking.
speaking and shit. I never was
Yeah,
into that.
it's more about that I like about it for some reason. It's like those people who have heard one or two Cake songs. They're like, I like that song, but I've never looked into Cake, right? That's how I feel
Yeah, they're
about
like, oh, I've
Detachable
heard the
Penis.
distance.
Yeah, like that's how I feel about like that song. It's like I like that song. It was enjoyable, but I've never bothered to listen to anything else they ever made.
I actually am a little bit offended that you compared them to Cake right there, but it's okay. You're allowed to do that. It just hurts my soul as a person that owns every Cake album.
It's all right. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's mortified that you guys would not listen to some King
Yeah, they're
Missile.
like, you wouldn't bump Cake Missile?
Right. You know, someone
That's
out there is probably like,
insane.
I have to rethink these guys all now.
It's like I used to rank them differently in my favorites. Now,
No worries, Paul.
uh, whose go is it? Has everybody went on that last one?
Yes, I think
Detachable
it's your
penis
pick now.
Yeah.
is my pick. Okay, then
Yep.
I'm gonna go with one that you guys are gonna have to listen to, so I'll talk after. But look, Whiskey Sun featuring TJ O'Neill by Stick Figure.
I
Okay.
think I've heard this.
Yeah, you could have. I have not
I
heard
may
it before, but I've been listening to it for the last like 3 minutes. So like I'll just quickly talk on it and then you guys can follow up after. So Brian, thanks for this, dude. This is a good vibe, man. Like it's definitely not like a heavy like pump you up song, but like if I was just driving on a long fucking highway with the sun and the windows down, just fucking vaping, this is an unreal song to fucking crank the fuck up for me. Like I would bump this hard.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, dude, remember that there was a point when like I feel like when we were like first starting with the podcast and stuff, and I was really in my fucking reggae bag. I was listening to a lot of like Stick Figure and Revolution and Pepper and like that kind of vibe for a while. So this is definitely something I vibe with heavy, dude. So I would definitely bump this.
Yeah, lest we forget at the beginning of this series of, when we all first met, I had dreadlocks.
And James
Because
had
I
a
was that
Sublime
into
photo.
reggae music. Like, though Stick Figure was not one of the ones that, like, I actively got into. Dude, Stick Figure would come on the radio. Yeah, I'm still bumping it. Like, it's a vibe. Like, when I need a reggae fix, Stick Figure comes on in the mix. I'm not mad at all. This is, Stick Figure's always good.
The only thing that I will say is your boy is not fucking used to listening to a song that is 5 minutes and 18 seconds long. That is one thing for damn sure. Because I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. And it keeps going and it's still good, but I'm just used to the switch up.
Yeah, it's the tempo is like 75 beats per minute, not 140 beats per minute, Chris.
Yeah, or like 160, 170, you know?
You know?
Let's get that shit fucking rolling.
All right, so my pick now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with this one from Ben. 3-6 Mafia, Stay Fly. Uh 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 uh.
Ah.
Is it like three, like THRE?
No, it's just Stay Fly. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Stay
so,
Fly.
yeah. You spell out the letter or spell out the number 3, the number 6, and then Mafia.
Yeah, as in 666 Mafia. The 3-6.
All right, I just
I'm
got
I'm
on.
st- I'm torn on that one, honestly. I don't know if I would bump that one. I think I might dump that one. I do like me some 3-6, but not that era of 3-6. So I'm gonna have to dump that one.
This one just reminds me of an era, bro. This reminds me of like when like MTV Cribs was big. I was really into my like hip hop bag at that time, listened to like a lot of shit like this, and like it's just one of those songs, bro, that like to this day, as soon as like that part comes on, I gotta stay fly. Dude. Yeah, man. Hook, line, and sinker, bro. DJ Paul, Juicy J, what?
All right, so I've never heard the song before in my life. I've heard of 3-6 Mafia, but as you guys know, I had to ask how it's spelled. So I've never listened to them before. Actually, I kind of like the beat of this fucking track.
Dude, their production is fucking bananas.
Yeah, and like the rap's not
Bananas.
bad, but I really fucking like this like track.
See, like I'm
So I
I'm
would
just a
bump
little
this.
more I'm more of a fan of like some of the earlier stuff. So like they're a little bit darker back then, a little bit heavier, a little bit more like I don't know how to explain it. Like a little more hardcore, I guess. That was how I got into them. So when they went with a little more of those like club style, I was like,
Yeah, I would definitely
not
say this
for
is a
me.
club song for sure.
Yeah, like you go listen to like weak ass bitch from when the smoke clears, or sipping on some scissor.
Sipping on some scissor,
All right, I'll put that
Yeah,
on. It's right there.
sipping on some
yeah,
scissor.
sipping on some scissor, man. Oh, that was all like,
Pop on my collar. That sounds familiar, but I'm assuming is
Oh,
that
dude, pop my collar, pop my. Yeah, dude, you're fucking. I know all these songs, dude. You're fucking.
and what in
man.
3-6 Mafia is the 666 Mafia? Is that what you guys are
So
saying
that
for?
yeah, what is three
Well, that's what
six?
it
Three
stands for.
sixes, 666.
Okay.
So that was the gimmick, right?
But they were
Eh,
clever with it. Instead of putting just 3 6s out there, they're like, "Oh, dude, we'll write it
yeah,
out
we
like
did three
3."
six. Yeah, like you go back to like those like early
Marketing, bro.
those late '90s to early 2000s, like they were playing harder on that like dark gritty gangster rap. Some of that shit is tough. defined a whole new generation of that dirty South sound in the 2000s.
It's your pick, Chris. Or no, Sean. Sorry.
Oh, let me make the chat visible. I still had 36 Mafia pulled up in Spotify, looking at their catalog, like, oh, there's so many bangers in the old shit. Um, all right, let's see what we got. Oh, there's so many good ones out here.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to look up whatever song's next. I
You
don't
think
see a lot
so?
of stuff that's familiar to me.
Oh, I'm gonna throw this one out. This one's from Gooser. Move, bitch, from Ludacris.
Oh, I actually do know that one. I have to listen to it for a second.
Dude, that video was so crazy, dude. Luda's videos back in the day were always
Dude.
like he had his own
Luda was
lane.
going for the Busta Rhymes vibe for
Well,
sure.
even he was even more like his own thing, dude. Because like it was always like for one thing, they just decided one day they're like, oh, let's just give him a big ass head. So he's
Yep.
just sitting there in his video, and his head's like like 3 or 4 times the
Three
size
the
it's supposed to
yeah.
be, but his body's the same size. And then you just start doing all these crazy things. Says in that move, bitch, she's got the big old arms in that video. If you don't remember,
Yep.
like the big old like fucking cartoonish, like fucking outrageously big, like fucking arms and shit. Shout out to Luda, bro.
Groundbreaking in his time. Like he's spitting on a style that like people had never heard before.
All right. I think that I would have dumped this before listening to it based off of my memory, but like now listening to it, I'm like, I think I'd bump this for a few times.
And then turn it up real loud when the chorus comes in. Move, bitch! Get out the way.
Oh, 100%. You're doing 100 down the highway. So get the fuck
Fuck up
out of
out of
my
my-
way. You know, like, dude, it's one of those, like, would I ever think to myself, you know, what I need to listen to right now is Move from Ludacris? No, I don't ever think that. But at the same time, like, if that's coming on the playlist as we're driving, bro, I'm definitely going to crank it. I'm definitely going to bump it. And the beat actually bangs. Like, in a good system, that bass hits.
All right, Chris, your pick, dude.
Dude, okay, on YouTube. So I wanted to watch the video after you just talked about it. It's fucking censored and they're bleeping out every bitch, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's ruining the fucking hook, like really bad.
Because they can't monetize it, dude.
That's probably true, and it has 45 million views. So like, you probably
Either
made some
that
money
or
off
that was just the era when music videos came out, bro. Like they were just censored. Everything was, bro.
Yeah.
for TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they remember they'd do like an explicit version for their fucking album, and then they'd have to release fucking clean versions for the radio for everything.
Yeah. Radio edit.
Or you just have the Walmart version of albums and it just be completely edited.
Right, just this is a switch up for sure. This one's from Dickie Moe. Asshole from Dennis Leary.
Bumping it. I was literally just talking about it the other day. I drive really slow in the ultra fast lane while people behind me are going insane. He was being inclusive to you all when he called it that. He left the M off for inclusivity. Because let's be honest, like that is some real masshole shit. And Dennis being a proud Bostonian, he's like, yeah, I'm a masshole and I'm proud of it.
I'd love to say I would bump this, bro, but it's not really a song as much as it's kind of a bit. You know what I mean?
It is definitely leaning
It's
towards
a
this.
song, obviously, because there's music, there's lyrics, they're singing, whatever.
This is a
But
chorus, yeah.
It's a comedy
fun fact:
song.
did you know Dennis Leary and Conan O'Brien are cousins?
I
No.
believe that, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I can
It's a pretty
believe
famous
that.
family.
I just was watching this thing and it was Dennis Leary and he was like, apparently like after he did like the Conan O'Brien show or whatever, like his uncle back in Ireland saw him on the show, saw Conan and said, "Hey, that guy kind of looks familiar." And then I guess did some narrowing things down, found out that he's like a distant cousin or some shit. Anywho. All right, I had one. Where's it at? This one you guys are probably gonna have to listen to, but it's a new one that I've stumbled across recently, and it's from Paul Cole. It's Little Dirk and Morgan Wallen. Stand by Me.
Okay.
I know.
That is a very weird combination
I know.
of people.
I know. Give it a shot.
And are we getting a variant of the actual song "Stand by Me"?
No, I don't think so. I've got to say this just real quick too. Side note, I'm honestly I've been listening to like a lot of Morgan Wallen lately. The dude is fucking good, bro. I dig his shit.
He's huge right now.
And like his whole that whole like kind of crew that he runs with, like it's like Morgan Wallen, Ernest, Hardy. There's like a couple other people like in that realm. I really dig those dudes and like what they're doing in country music right now.
Yeah, they're not afraid to fuck with other people because, like, I'm familiar with Hardy from getting on like a rock track, and it's really fucking good. He brings his country vibe, but it's still
Dude, like
a good song.
one of his newer songs that came out recently. I don't. Well, maybe it's not newer, but it's a Hardy track. It's a truck bed. It's actually pretty sick, dude, because it starts off as like a pretty kind of like almost like kind of like a country vibe, and then all of a sudden, like at towards like the midway point of the song, it just turns into this fucking like rock fucking song, dude. And like the switch up, like it was kind of unexpected. I didn't think it was going there, but when it did, I was like, oh, dude, that was sick. But anyway, what are you guys' thoughts on "Stand by Me," Morgan Wallen, Little Dirk?
I would bump this. I don't know if like I would think to put it on ever, but if I was like listening to the radio theoretically,
That's honestly how it happened to me. I was listening to like
I would bump it.
like
I would listen to it.
playlist made by Spotify, and that song was just like thrown into the playlist, and it came up on. I was like, oh, who is this? And I looked at. I was like, what?
I mean, anytime I've heard of heard a Morgan Wallen song, like I don't think it's bad. I think that he's good.
Yeah.
So, and I know like he has like that other really big song with Post Malone that's probably still pretty fresh.
Here, I'm gonna say this, Gooser. I feel like me and you are gonna bond pretty heavy over this week at the meetup, because your musical tastes have like core-aligned with mine so many times when we've played this fucking game.
She definitely has a spot for country in her heart.
I dig it. We need more country people in this chat. So I appreciate it.
I have thoughts. I mean, I've listened to it pretty much the whole way through. I'm gonna dump it first and foremost.
I wasn't. I figured you kind of could teeter on it. I just
I'm
like it because
gonna
it's
say
a
this.
different. Like it's not something you would expect, but works.
Dirk clearly is a pretty good producer because he's got the composer credit also. So the production on this is freaking incredible. Like the beat's really goddamn good, and the way he's mixed Morgan Wallen's part is outstanding. I think Little Dirk is a terrible rapper.
Yeah, like honestly, the Dirk part I could go without.
Stop.
I'm not like a big Dirk fan, to be completely honest with you, but I just like the the contrast between the two of them, and the song actually still kind of works.
Dude, could you imagine like a good MC spitting a verse with then Morgan behind it
Oh,
though?
dude, they're out there. They're out there, dude.
It's like that beat was fire, but like I did not like his flow at all. But yeah, Morgan Wallen kills it on a hip hop beat.
Dude, you need to check.
That was pretty good.
You need to check out Ernest, bro. Because he actually used to go by the rap name Snow back in the day. But he's made a break. He's like kind of made a break in country music as of recently. Like a lot of the #1 hits that Morgan's got are either written or co-written by Ernest or Hardy, and like some of these dudes. It's like Morgan got popped, and then all of a sudden now he's like bringing all these other guys like out on tours and stuff with them, or featuring them on his albums and stuff. And now these guys are starting to pop. No, not the Informer.
Oh fuck, I know this song already with Ernest. Yep.
Dude, he's got a new song out with.
It's Morgan Wallen and Ernest.
Yeah,
I hear this damn song every day at work.
I actually really dig that song.
One of the guys in my shop, big country fan.
I dig that song, bro.
For the first couple of hours.
Also, I know that song truck bed. I just put it on, and Liz has played it for me plenty of times.
Dude, it's fucking sick, dude. Woke up on the wrong side of the truck bed this morning. Yeah, dude, fuck. I'm gonna be jamming out to some music after today's episode.
All right, so is it my pick now?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, cool. And no, Steve-O, I don't think it's the Informer Snow, just by looking at the guy.
I think it was Snow.
I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna really just get myself put into a corner in this one, but I'm gonna go with Fishy's "Mouth for War" by Pantera. Probably already know the answer to this for both of you. Dickie Mo is trying to get some Pantera in there too. It's country metal-ish. Not as country metal as Hell Yeah it was.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna dump this. I already don't want to listen to it, and I'm 20 seconds in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's a dump to me.
Like I am a big Pantera fan. I literally have a stage used guitar pick from Dimebag Darrell that I was gifted from a friend. Like I'm a big Pantera fan, particularly that era of Pantera with Phil Anselmo, like when they went heavy and they weren't a glam rock band anymore.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up dumping that one. That one, like Chris is saying, like I feel like that one's just way heavy on the distortion. You know what I mean? To where it's like it's almost kind of it's real muddy, which obviously is the vibe they're going for. You know what I mean? I'm not taking that away from it, but like that stuff, I'm kind of like, because you don't really hear much of like what's going on the guitar as much. You can't really hear like what exactly is going on as much as it's just kind of, I don't know.
Well, there you go, Fishy. And Dickie, because I know that you were looking for some Pantera love too. I am the only bump it on Pantera, Mouth of War. So, Chris, your pick. I am gonna put on some Vulgar though.
I half want to do that one. I'll go with the one from Earn, and it's Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue.
I'm not a big Motley Crue guy. Need I say more?
No, because that basically means read it up.
Yeah.
Because it is by Motley Crue.
I'm gonna bump it. I'm not really a big Motley Crue fan, but like I enjoy some Crue when it comes on. You know, like and Doctor Feelgood's a decent jam. I would never want to go see the band live, but like if it comes on the radio, I'm gonna bump it.
I think that I would bump it too because it's a song that I've heard enough to know it, and it's been in like movie soundtracks that I like. So it's for me, it's just it brings like positive memories. So because of that, I bump it.
All right. Let me scroll through here and see what else we've got. Hmm. Hmm.
It says I hate cock rock, and I love that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go with this one from LT. Call Me by Blondie.
Oh, 100% gonna bump it. 100% gonna bump it. Blondie is
Call me!
awesome. And the great thing about Blondie is like grab yourself a Blondie greatest hits album or a greatest hits playlist. You will run through so many genres of music in their catalog. It's amazing. So hell yeah, bumping some Call Me.
Dude, I literally had to put it on because I will bump it.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, it's Blondie, bro.
honestly like Blondie was definitely like one of those artists that when I was younger and they would have like the like throwback hour or like the whatever, like the decade past fucking hour at lunch or something. Dude, if I heard Blondie, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm bumping
You
some
realize
Blondie
that
too, man.
Blondie gets credit for having one of the first mainstream rap songs?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's wild.
I've also like heard people say that she was like early punk rock,
Oh,
which
100%.
yeah, like I guess maybe that's partly why I vibed with her when I was younger.
Wait, what do you think about early Blondie and then like bands like The Clash and shit like that? Totally would have toured together.
All right, Sean, so I think it's your pick, dude.
All right, let's see. Oh, there's one I haven't thought about in a long time. Holy smokes. Oh, wow. A few in there. All right, I'll go with this one from Earn, Big Empty by Stone Temple Pilots.
Dude, I haven't heard that song for
I
fucking
know, I'm gonna
ever,
have to pull
bro.
it up
Right?
just for a reminder.
I'm actually struggling to remember which album it came from. Okay, it is from that one, so I thought.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. It's a banger. That's a banger.
Yeah, I would definitely, and honestly, any of like three albums in this, like the one before and the one after, I would probably bump like 90% of the songs that are on an STP album.
Yep. I mean, I went and had to go put the MTV Unplugged version on because like such a good rendition
I just
of
put
that
the
song.
2019 remastered.
Like, yeah. What? Like, this is one of those songs that puts me back like in moments in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I could just like picture myself riding in like my father's truck going somewhere like downtown and just running errands or whatever and hearing this on the radio. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Thinks
this
we're
is
all
like
bumping the
me probably in
STP.
my mid-teens.
So we're all bumping
So
this
then
one.
it's Chris's pick now.
Is my pick? Okay. Um okay, I'm gonna quickly just listen to a song real quick for the first like beat or two, and then I'm gonna ask it, I think.
He's trying to remember if it's the one you think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna go with one from Gooser, and it's Centuries by Fall Out Boy.
Oh shit! When was the last time you listened to Fall Out Boy?
The minute you hear it, you'll be
Never.
like, all right. Once the music starts.
Oh. Oh, okay. You're right, Chris. It doesn't take long before you go, that's right. That's that song, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Because I couldn't remember if it was that or another song.
That's
But then
definitely one of
once,
those songs where, like, you have probably heard it and didn't even know who or what it was.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it was a pretty big fucking song.
this isn't a
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy song that I would bump though.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I
a
too would
little
dump it.
Sugar We're Going Down. Maybe a little Dance Dance. You know, like from them early records. But dude, I don't know. Like it's cool, but it's not one that I'm like gonna be like, oh, I need to put this on. You know what I mean? The
I'm gonna say
beginning
I do
had
like
threw me
this
off for a
remix.
second though, because I was like, wait, what? That's not the song I thought it was at first.
You're listening to a remix?
Yeah, I was like, because like I would dump the real version, but I when I looked up Centuries in the songs on Spotify was this Gazo remix, and I was like, let me hear what they did, and I dig this remix. This is cool as shit. I have to show my wife this.
Is
Like,
it Fall Out Boy, Juicy J, Jonathan, JR wrote 'em?
nope, the one below it, Gazo
Oh,
remix.
there it is, yeah.
Yeah, this is a cool remix.
I would bump it either way, just because why not? Honestly, it doesn't like it would not bring me down if I heard that song. I don't know if I'd be singing along. I might with the fucking chorus.
All right.
And it would definitely not be my first Fall Out Boy pick either. I was never a big Fall Out Boy guy, but even the songs you guys named, I would definitely bump over this.
All right. We got time for it's maybe squeeze one more in here. I'm gonna do this one from Gooser. Bagan from what is that? Main Skin?
Beggin from Main Skin, yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping this is the
No,
song I think it is.
not familiar.
I gotta listen to it.
Yep. That's the song I thought it was.
Okay.
It's a fucking jam, dude. In my opinion.
Bro, I wasn't ready for that. I'm bumping this
Is this a
immediately.
is this a cover though? Like, not that
Uh,
would make a difference.
it might be.
Let's
I
see.
feel like it's
No,
definitely a cover.
it
Really,
doesn't
this
appear to.
isn't a cover
It doesn't appear to be. Hang on.
Yeah, it is.
Let me. It is.
by Madcon.
Yeah, because there's Madcon.
Yeah, whoever Bob Guadillo is, he's the original composer and lyricist.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is just a newer version. This is the version that Gooser put out there is the more recent one that got popular because it like went viral on like TikTok and shit. Them
Aren't
doing
saying
like a
it's
live
not a
recording.
cover.
I'm pretty sure it is, Ern.
I mean, this guy who is the composer and lyricist, is like 82 years old. So
Yeah, like I feel like this is from like the 50s or 60s or something.
It's a Frankie Valli song.
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm just reading right now that he did a lot of work with Frankie Valli.
Either way, I would bump this too. I think that I would have
Begging,
probably have bumped the original
begging
as well.
you,
And now I need to hear it.
put your
Yeah,
loving hand out, darling.
I dig the vibe of this. It's funky. Like I want to check this band out. Like I like it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I just listened to this song the other day, but it was somebody doing an audition on like The Voice or some shit, and they fucking killed it, dude. I was like, whoa, that was. But it was
Wow.
like an international version of The Voice. It's like I'm
It's,
high, I knew this.
my pick now.
Yep,
All right, I'm going with one from Paul Cole, DMX, Slippin'.
DMX, bro. It's fucking DMX, dude. I'm bumping anything.
Hey, yo,
DMX.
dog. I'm slipping. I'm falling.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I will just quickly say I would dump that because I'm not really a DMX guy at all. Like I never really liked any of his shit, even the shit that like popped hard. I never liked it. But the original of that begging song, bro, is pretty fucking dope.
They're all
And I
good.
knew it. Like it's fucking ripped, dude. It's got piano and shit in it. Fucking it's a vibe.
Oh, hey, yo, dog. It's pretty fucked up that you don't like DMX. DMX is a G. Yeah, yeah. I'm bumping, slipping. That song's a banger. So your pick, Chris. Bring us home with it.
Okay. Um all right, I'm gonna go with one from Dickie Mo, Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads.
Bump it.
I'm dumping it. I'm not on the Psycho Killer train, bro.
Okay, so Sean will bump it, James will dump it. I'm gonna break the tie. Go figure. And I'm going to bump that shit. I used to love the Talking Heads when I was like probably like 10, 11, 12. My brother was like in his late teens at the time, and he would rip this shit. He loved playing it, and I fucking would just listen through the walls. I'd be like that kid that was just like my brother's room was beside me, and I'd be like listening because he would like never let me borrow his shit.
Wait, it's a jam, no.
It's like, yo, James, let me fucking borrow that. I want to hear the Smiths. And he'd be like, fuck, you can't use my CDs.
Every time I hear that song on the radio, I'm like, Psycho Crawler, Dragon Shake. Yep.
All right,
I'm
then.
a goober like that.
That's going to wrap up tonight's episode there, ladies and gents. Quick announcement, though, or just a reminder, no episode next Friday because obviously Chris and I will be at the meetup, and I'm not going to have my streaming stuff with me, so no stream next Friday. And also, just a heads up, there will be no stream April 25th. I'm going to be spending some time with my family for my dad's birthday, so there will not be a show that Friday either. So just want to give you guys a heads up just ahead of time. So with that, enjoy you guys' weekend, the rest of this weekend. Enjoy your weekend next weekend. For those of you that will be at the meetup, we'll see you guys there. Looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. But with that, the rest of you guys, we'll see you guys when we come back on the 11th. We'll be back for the 11th. So with that, Chris, over to you, man.
All right, well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you. Great suggestions. Some bangers were definitely dropped and some duds, but that's cool. If they're bangers to you, it's all that matters. Just I will remind you, if you guys are missing some content from us next week, you can obviously listen to the Shed Time podcast at any point. So shedtimepodcast.com. And then also you can look for maybe some Instagram lives from the Steel Valley Vapors account in and around next weekend. I'll encourage Will to go live. I think that he was in the chat earlier, so maybe he's seeing this right now and he'll be like, yeah, I'll go live. So check us there. And I think that that's it. Everybody be safe. Have a good week. Sean.
Well, friends, I want to thank everybody who makes it out for the chat. We really do appreciate all of y'all. And of course, all of y'all that make it in the replay, we really do love and appreciate you too. So, of course, with that, I'm going to tell you, check out the Shed Time Podcast at shedtimepodcast.com. And of course, you've got Shed Time Studios if you want to catch up on some back episodes, if you just need to look at more of our goofy mugs. So, with that, don't let the bastard get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is you do, try and have some fun.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little bit of some wise words, wisdom, food for you guys to think about over the weekend from my main man, Confucius Day. Confucius say, "It is much better to want a mate you don't have than to have a mate you don't want."
That is a fact, Jack.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend out there. Be safe. We'll see you guys on the 11th. For those of you going to the meetup, we'll see you guys there. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And as we always do, we're going to send out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads. Bye-bye.